Right, good afternoon to you. It is exactly 4 p.m. East African time. I trust that you're well. Glad that you have joined TV47 and you have kept TV47. We have a lot lined up for you. Matters news to place you ahead of the curve. But first, the highlights. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka want cases stopping IEBC reconstitution withdrawn. Mudavadi launches a digital hub to boost e-learning in Kakamega.
People in the security sector, like the police and so forth, we will want the first applications to be online.
And government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura encourages youth to pursue diaspora jobs. Once again, good afternoon, and I trust that you're well. My name is Moige, and this is TV47 News, now live from our broadcasting house here in Nairobi, Kenya. We start off with more than 3,000 Riacho residents in Laikipia Central relieved after eviction plans for wildlife corridor revoked. Speakers discussed the revocation of eviction plans from their ancestral lands to pave way for a wildlife corridor. Residents who had lived in constant fear expressed relief at the reversal of their decision. However, all Pajeta conservancies stated that their goal was to tackle the growing human-wildlife conflict in the region.
Taharuki ilikuwa imetanda hapa. Watu walikuwa wakisema kutaharibika kwa sababu hawatatoka hapa, na wakasema vizuri ya kwamba watatoka hapa wakielekea binguni, na hapa sisi nakubaliana na wao 100%. Nimechaguliwa na hawa wananchi kama mwakilishi wao. Niliposikia jambo hilo nikapeleka mswada katika bunge, nikasema ya kwamba mimi nikiwa mwakilishi wao na yale ambao wameniambia ni ya kwamba hawataki, na watu walipajata wasithubutu kamwe kuwa na hiyo njia ya wanyama hapa watu kuondolewa.
Mimi nimefurahi leo juu tumekuwa na mkutano kubwa hata DCC yako, na ametuambia vizuri leo hakuna mambo ya corridor. Mashamba yetu hatutanyang'anywa juu ya kutengenezewa corridor. Sasa hata oropajeta wako hapa wametuambia vizuri mambo ya corridor hakuna.
Tumefurahia juu wakati wa leo tumeambiwa hakuna corridor na hiyo imeisha, kwa hivyo hakuna mambo ya corridor. Hiyo ingine ningetaka kushukuru ni kuhusu mambo ya title deeds. Juu mahali popote hakuna title deeds, tutachaguana tena ili tuweze kufikia wale walikuwa na hiyo mambo ya title deeds, ili tuweze hii mashamba wenyewe wapate hizo title deeds.
And elsewhere, a Canadian national is calling for justice after being evicted from a house she was in the process of purchasing this September in Watamu, Kilifi County. The victim, Belek Veronique, alleges that the house, valued at approximately 15 million Kenya shillings, had already received half of the payment when the sellers, Danielle Lokoko and Massimo Maviti, forcibly evicted her from the property located within Rafiki Tamu Resort. Both suspects of Italian nationality are also under investigation in a separate case involving the alleged defrauding of fellow Italians to the tune of 32 million Kenyan shillings. The case is currently pending at a Kilifi court.
They lie probably to all the employee that I'm just like just a renter who don't pay his rent, when it's absolutely not true, you know. I think they want to finish this like me. They never said that we want to refund you or whatever, and me, I will not accept because it's way more than 50,000 that I will ask. I lose all my time. It's my quality time is the more valuable. For sure, I will not accept just this, and I decide to buy this house. If they are not correct people, we have to punish them, but me, I still have to do the plan to buy this place to be sure that I have the title. And not just for me, but for all the owner. I don't want this happen. And I don't want this happen to nobody. All the owner have to have their title with the specific number of the house. Where exactly, what is the size? This is 11A Furaha that will not call Furaha anymore for sure.
Government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura has called on Kenyan youth to take advantage of job opportunities in the diaspora currently being advertised by the government. Mwaura also responded to critics who claim President Ruto is not fulfilling his duties. He firmly stated that Ruto has reformed, or rather performed well, especially in stabilizing the nation's economy. However, Mwaura acknowledged that progress on the IEBC reconstruction or reconstitution is behind schedule due to ongoing legal cases against the government regarding the commission.
Tumeweza kupata maombi kutoka kwa nchi mbalimbali kama Australia na kadhalika ambao wangelipenda kuwa na walimu wetu. Na ndiposa sasa sisi tunasema kama serikali kwamba watu wajitokeze tuwe na huo mradi kwa sababu ni muhimu sana. Pia kuna mpango kama huo wa NYS ambao pia unaendelea. Kuna watu wanakwenda kule Australia mambo ya kufanya kilimo na kadhalika ukulima. Tunasisitiza kwamba vijana wetu waweze kuingia katika mambo kama haya. Wengine pia ni watu ambao wanafanya mambo ya plumbing. Kwa sababu watu wa NYS ambao wamepitia pale tuko na zaidi ya vijana 47,000 ambao wanaweza kutumika kufanya kazi mbalimbali kama madereva na kadhalika. Pia watu ambao wameingia wamepeleka serikali kotini, wameweza kwenda kusema kwamba kuna mambo ya ile panel. Wengine ambao pia wanahusika na swala hili zima tu vyama fulani vya kisiasa. Tungependa kuwaomba, kwa sababu tunataka kuwa na IEBC, waweze kuondoa zile kesi. Waondoe hizo kesi diposa tuwe na tume huru ya uchaguzi na mipaka. Nchi imebadilika sana. Nchi imebadilika sana. Na wale ambao wanasema kwamba Mheshimiwa William Ruto kwamba hajafanya kazi, tunataka kuambia ndivyo. Walimshtumu pia hivyo rais aliyekuweko Kibaki miaka yake ya kwanza miwili. Lakini sasa tunapoangalia zaidi tunaona kwamba ni kweli kwamba Mheshimiwa William Ruto amefanya kazi nzuri zaidi. Ukiangalia ile mihimili mitano ya the better plan, mambo ya ukulima na upungufu wa gharama ya maisha.
As the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence comes to a close, at least 80 girls were fitted in a ceremony geared towards educating the local community in Bogosero Ward, Kitutu Central, Kisii County, to shun female genital mutilation. Bogosero Location Chief Simon Okeo applauded this move, saying it was advancing knowledge to the community and shunning the retrogressive practice, pointing out that the periodical event had contributed to reduction of FGM to a rate of almost 20% from 80%.
Jaribu kuhakikisha watoto wetu wasichana ambao wamepita right passage, ambao tunaendelea kuhakikisha kwamba hawezi kwenda jandoni kama wasichana. Na hii project imekuwa hapa Mosocho kwa muda wa miaka 20 na imefanya watu wetu na watoto wetu wameweza kufaidika.
Kwa hii training ilianza, tumetrain kama wazazi wa watoto. Tumefundishwa mambo mengi ambayo wengi hawakuwa wanajua maana ya kutotahiri watoto. Sasa tumepata hiyo mafundisho na tunaendelea kuhimiza wengine ambao walikuwa wanafikiria kufanya hiyo jambo. Sasa wameelewa hasara kwa mtoto msichana yenye anapata.
And well, Kenyans, that is Kenya cooperative societies and SACCOs, have been urged to join in one movement to have their data at one place, which will be accessible countrywide to enable their expeditious growth and accommodate more staff around Kenya and also outside. Speaking during the 9th graduation ceremony of the Cooperative University, Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Cooperatives and SMEs, Wycliffe Oparanya, outlined that the ministry seeks to collaborate with the university in developing a SACCO central platform that will see the centralization of SACCOs to streamline cooperative sector, at the same time urging the 2,220 graduates to tap into the opportunities available in over 30,000 cooperatives in Kenya.
1 million mark in the
our data for the entire cooperative movement will be kept, in that if you wanted anything to do with cooperative movement, this will be the center where you will come and be able to make a reference and be able to get what you require. And that's why I've said that that role is a very critical role, that it needs the support of the government, and as a ministry, we are ready to do that. Lastly, we need a platform where wherever you are able to access on issues to do with any circle, any cooperative society that you require. A platform that you don't need to travel to Nairobi, to the headquarters, to get information on any society.
We always give guidance and support to the emergency management to develop programs which are going to develop the platform for development of cooperatives. The digital platform, as the Cabinet Secretary has indicated, is very important for development of the circles. We are going to have programs through the VC and Vice Chancellor Management and the Senate to develop tailor-made programs for the cooperatives, even those who have no degrees in cooperatives. We have a postgraduate diploma being developed through the VC now for all the cooperative officers in the counties, and we are collaborating with the county governments on that development.
It's a milestone that we have achieved, and congratulations to all of Cooperative University graduates 2024. I am so proud of you. We have done it, we have made it, and in the future we are going to do much more wonders because we are going to conquer this world.
Elsewhere, an initiative to clean up Mathare River, one of Nairobi's key water sources, has gained momentum as stakeholders engage residents, urging them to stop dumping waste into the river. Key players in the cleanup include officials from the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, non-governmental organizations, and community leaders from Nairobi and Kiambu counties, all united in revitalizing the river. Mingoni Moga of Mathare River Regeneration Network emphasized that the program aims to foster collective responsibility, empowering communities to actively participate in environmental conservation and protect vital water sources.
Ya, tunaona kwamba wakati uchafu unakusanywa kutoka kwa manyumba, unachukuliwa kutoka kwa nyumba, tunataka tu hii uchafu iwe imechaguliwa na imegawa, ile ya organic na ile tunasema recyclable. Ile inaweza kuwa recyclable or recycled into various products. Hii uchafu kwanza ukiseparate ama ukigawa, ni kwamba huu uchafu unakuwa mzuri, unakuwa na value ya juu. Ningependa tu kuwauliza wa Kenya, kwanza tubadilishe tabia yetu ya kudhibiti uchafu. Hii ni tabia ambayo wa Kenya lazima tubadilishe. Ujue ya kwamba uchafu hiyo yako wewe mwenyewe, wewe ndio unatakiwa kudhibiti. Usitupe, juu kitupa inamaanisha mtu mwingine anakuja kuokota. Hivyo wa Kenya ningewaomba ya kwamba tuache tabia ya kutupa uchafu. Kama uko na gari, wewe ni matatu, weka tu bag ya kuweza wateja wako watupe uchafu. Kama ni gari yako, fundisha watoto wawe na mahali pa kutupa hiyo uchafu.
Taka yenye watu wamezoea kukuja wanarusha ndani ya mto, tunataka sasa wajue hiyo taka ile kwa kimombo tunaita kuna waste na kuna ile garbage. Sasa garbage ni ile tumezoea, ile tunaona ile inatoa harufu mbaya, na hiyo sasa inakuanga ngumu sana kufanya ile kitu tunasema recycling, kwa sababu sasa lazima uchukue separate, alafu sasa ndio washe, make sure kila kitu iko pale inafaa. Lakini sasa
well, the permanent secretary in the ministry, or rather the principal secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Oltuam, has reiterated that the Kenya Utalii College is set for a transformation to make it accommodate more students in the hospitality industry. Speaking during the 48th graduation ceremony at the Kenya Utalii College, the principal secretary said the government has set a committee to transform the school, which started with the curriculum and now infrastructure improvement to create more space so that more students can be accommodated.
Is even expanding. Very soon they will establish another Kenya Utalii College in Narok County, which will of course be able to admit students there. We have another very big college that we are almost finalizing in Kilifi County, the Ronald Ngala Utalii College. I'm sure once it's completed, it will also admit other students. But for Kenya Utalii College, yeah, it's very obvious that they really require more space in terms of facilities. And that's what we are going to address, so that they are able to admit even more numbers than they are doing now.
Several of our graduates have already secured job placements both locally and nationally in the tourism and hospitality industry. A clear indication of the relevance and demand for KUC's training programs.
Done this course, I am sure that I can start my own businesses with like, for example, pastry. We can do the bakery, we can do the hot kitchen, restaurant opening.
Utalii College, where I'll be receiving a certificate with a diploma in travel and tourism management. Let's say this is a booster in my career pathway, where I'll be pursuing a career in tourism and management. And also this will be a pathway where they will have opened my future.
And the government is set to digitize the recruitment process for police officers as part of its efforts to curb bribery and corruption in the exercise. Additionally, plans are underway to digitize the occurrence book, that is popularly known as the OB, to enhance the fight against gender-based violence, GBV, by ensuring transparency and efficiency in reporting and tracking of cases. Speaking during the launch of digital hubs in Kakamega County, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi encouraged young people to embrace technology as a pathway to job creation rather than solely relying on traditional white-collar jobs.
Even the recruitment, some entities have started, like KRA. If you want to be an intern, you can only do so by applying online. We want to move very progressively such that even when it will come to recruiting people in the security sector, like the police and so forth, we will want the first applications to be online, so that we minimize ile contact ya binadamu kwa binadamu. Ile ya kusema unaleta watu 4,000 kwa kiwanja, wanakimbia, wanafurutana, wengine wanauza ng'ombe, wengine wanakata plot wanauza, hatimaye wanawachwa nje. Wakienda nyumbani, roho imekwisha. Sisi tunataka tukienda mbele, tukitumia teknolojia, tujue kwamba kila detail iko online, alafu tutaanza kuwa na mambo ya kusonga mbele kwa njia inayofaa. Hata kwa police, niliposikia regional commissioner akizungumza, hatimaye sio tu mashule, zile 74,000 institutions ambazo zimezungumzwa na, unajua digital lobby, hakuna nafasi ya mtu kusema atatoroka na page moja ama mbili.
Parents have been urged to monitor children's content consumption, especially on electronic devices, and stay closer to them during this extended holiday to better understand their behavior. This came after the launch of a play-themed dictionary at Rufin International School last night, performed by the students. The conveners emphasized that the concert was organized to help nurture the talents of the learners on an international scale.
I think what I'm advocating right now is that during these holidays, and given the spread of bad content, particularly on platforms, on digital media, it's very important for parents to pay attention to what their children are watching, the content the children are consuming during the holidays. Also, have conversations with them. This is a time when parents need to be vulnerable with their children.
And I thank the whole Rufin community, that is from the top to the parents, and also not forgetting our students, pupils. The theme was white with a small touch of black. That is what we were told. And the theme white symbolizes peace and as you see, the event has been peaceful.
Name R means respect, O means orderly, and then P means polite, and then it goes on like that. So the entire name Rofin has a value-based name. My request is let's just try to nurture them well. Let's try and inculcate the best values for them, values that are able to support them, whether you are here today or not here today. Performances that we've seen today, they actually mentor to nurture their talents. We believe in giving them space not only to excel academically, but also to excel in other spectrums.
In other news, Transport Cabinet Secretary Davis Chirchir, together with Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja, conducted an inspection today of the ongoing maintenance and upgrades to roads, footbridges, and also pedestrian walkways across the city. The inspection focused on key projects including the construction of a pedestrian underpass at the Haile Selassie roundabout and the University of Nairobi, bus bays and footbridges at Bellevue and the Mlolongo Way Bridge, road widening and landscaping at St. Mark's Church intersection, reconfiguration at General Motors Junction, improvements at Katani, and the resurfacing and reconfiguration of roads from Museum Hill to Westlands. Both leaders expressed satisfaction with the progress of the projects. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has called for the lifting of the injunction blocking the formation of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC), demanding that the electoral body be reconstituted without further delay. He has accused the state of using a proxy to intentionally stall the hiring process through court cases. Speaking at the SKM in his end-of-year review of the Kenya Kwanza regime, Kalonzo strongly criticized the government for failing to meet Kenyans' expectations, highlighting a year marred by forced abductions and extrajudicial killings.
In fact, my worry now is what happens, because Raila and William Ruto are supposed to consort and agree on who becomes the chairperson of IEBC. We made it so easy for my friend Raila Odinga. I hope he can stand strong and act for once in the best interest of Azimio. Because when I last checked, I was still in Azimio. And the leader is Raila Odinga, who appointed me to NADCO. We need to be able now to act in the best interest of this country. This matter of IEBC is the most urgent issue. The people of Banisa constituency lost their member of parliament over a year ago. They're still waiting for a by-election, and others. Why disenfranchise Kenyans? Because of political expedience. But as I said, I invite you, maybe I can share with you some of my thoughts on why the delaying tactics. And if we do that, do not record me and forward to Itumbi. People are desperate, absolutely desperate.
All right, that is Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka earlier on giving a statement and also a review of the year 2024, poking holes into the William Ruto-led administration, faulting it over some issues of national importance. But first, moving on, let us get sporty. Starting off, the 14th Inter-Parliamentary Games are currently going on, or rather ongoing, in Mombasa County, as today marks the third day in a competition that consists of different sports disciplines, which include football, netball, athletics, tug-of-war, volleyball, walk race, golf, basketball, and darts. Kenya football team went down 3-0 against Uganda, while the volleyball ladies team went down 3-0 against Uganda after three thrilling, winning 25 against 19, 25 against 16 and 25 against 14. Kenya's men volleyball team revenged for their ladies by reaffirming their dominance with a commanding 3-1 sets of victory over Uganda. Kenya, the defending champions, displayed exceptional skill and teamwork to the delight of an electrified home crowd, claiming the sets 25 against 20, 27 against 25 and 25 against 17. Beyond the borders, Los Angeles Lakers are Fest, where artist, that is Koffi Olomide, will be headlining that particular event, among other artists, and even our in-house talents, including Dr. Fweneke and the big boys of radio, will be there. But now we have been having a caravan going around the eastern region and the Nyanza region rather, and we have whereby the Muzuka Fest caravan has made its way to Ahero, all the way from Awasi and Katito. Let's now get more from our very own Laban Shikokoti, who has been on this particular caravan. Shikokoti, over to you. How is the mood and the feel as we gear towards the Muzuka Fest?
We are at Ahero. This is Muzuka Festive Caravan Dala Edition. What's your name? Labda tuanze kwa jina lako, unaitwa nani na unahisi vipi wakati Muzuka Fest inakuja Kisumu?
Yes, naitwa Bernard Ochieng Okelo. Yes, mimi ni msikilizaji wa Radio 47. Yeah.
Je, unahisi vipi wakati Koffi Olomide anakuja Kisumu?
Sasa niko na furaha tele vile Koffi Olomide anakuja hapa Kisumu. Yeye ni mtoto wetu hapa, alipotea kwa siku mingi sana. Sasa hivi tuko na furaha tele vile tulisikia Koffi Olomide anakuja hapa Kisumu. Tuko na furaha tele.
Labda tuanze kwa jina lako, unaitwa nani na unahisi vipi wakati Koffi Olomide na wasanii wengine tajika wanakuja Kisumu?
Kwa majina naitwa Daniel Omondi na nafuraha kwa sababu tumemletea mwanamuziki karibu. Nafuraha sana. Yeah.
Je, tayari wewe umesha jisajili kuhudhuria tamasha Muzuka Fest?
Ndio nataka nijisajili kuanzia leo. Ili ikifika hiyo muda nitakuja.
Ungependa kueleza nini wenzako ambao bado hawajajiandikisha?
Na wakaribisha wajiandikishe kwa sababu tukaribishie vizuri Koffi Olomide. Yeah.
Kuna mwingine ambaye angependa kuzungumza kidogo? Je, nakushikia tu. Unaitwa nani?
Ochieng Opogo.
Wakati msafara wa Muzuka Fest umekuja Ahero, unahisi vipi?
Unahisi tura.
Furahia. Wakenya ambao
furaha ya Kenya hapa Kenya. Tena kwa city hapa Kisumu ni city kubwa. Lakini nimesikia ati watu wengine wageni alikuja ati mtu anaitwa Kofilomide na wende mshika. Nimefurahi sana na hawa. Sasa kitu alibaki anataka kuregister kwa hii kitu anasema